I never thought it would happen to me. People always talk about how affairs ruin marriages, how they destroy everything in their path. But I never imagined I'd be the one standing in the wreckage. That is, until the day I found out my wife had been sleeping with my brother. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I had it all. A beautiful wife, a solid job, a house that was just starting to feel like a home. But somewhere along the line, something changed. I'd been too busy, wrapped up in my career, pushing to climb higher, get the next promotion, be the man I thought I needed to be. It was all for her, of course, but she wasn't patient. She wanted more. And when she couldn't get it from me, she turned to someone else, someone closer, my brother. I found out by accident. A text left open on her phone, a message from him, with no words, just a heart emoji. My mind raced. The pieces clicked into place. The late nights, the whispers, the weird tension between them. It hurt. But it wasn't until I saw them together that the real pain hit me. They didn't see me coming, of course. I walked in, and there they were, my brother's hand on her waist, her face flushed, eyes wide with guilt when she saw me. It was a strange moment, a surreal one. For a split second, I couldn't speak. What do you say in a moment like that? How could you? Seemed too easy, too expected. But then something changed in me. I could feel the anger simmering, sure, but I also felt something else. Opportunity. This was my moment, I realized. A fork in the road. I could crumble, beg for explanations, maybe fight for her, try to salvage what was left, or I could step back, let it all burn, and rise from the ashes. I chose the latter. I didn't scream, didn't demand anything. I just looked at them both. You two are pathetic, I said, my voice steady, cutting through the thick air between us. But I'm not. And with that, I walked out. The weeks that followed were brutal. There was no easy way to get through it. My wife tried to reach out, but I ignored her calls. My brother, he never even tried to apologize. I knew that deep down, he had always been the one who resented my success, my stability. Now he had what he wanted, or so he thought. I threw myself into work, harder than ever before. There was nothing else to distract me, no home to return to, no family to rebuild. And strangely enough, that focus, that anger, pushed me forward. I closed deals that I hadn't even dreamed of. I took risks I'd previously avoided. I felt the power surge in me, that drive I hadn't known I still had. Months later, I sold the company I had built from the ground up. And with that money, I made a clean break. I bought a new place, got a new start, and for the first time in a long time, I actually felt free. The woman and the man who had broken me were nothing more than a distant memory. Success wasn't just about money, though. It was about finding the strength to move on. And I did. I became the man I was meant to be, without them. My brother and my wife, they were still stuck, clinging to a hollow version of what they thought they deserved. And me? I stood above it all, far above.